everyone, welcome back to Hillbilly-creations. Today we are helping out a buddy work on his Acura TL. Today we are doing brakes. We already did one brake and caliper on the passenger side rear. Now we are changing the passenger side front rear caliper. Brake pads is still good. And then we're going to go over to the driver's side and do the back, rear caliper, and brakes. So let's get into this video, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And let's get right into it. So first, already got the lug nuts loose. Take out the tire. Jack it up.
Good?
Yeah, that is good.
There's a pinch weld. It runs all the way along there. So.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, that's fine.
And
Probably
you,
just wreck my sides.
oh, did I put it on the wrong spot?
No, I'm just saying if it did fail, like where the jack is on a pinch weld, but it would pop my side skirt out.
Yeah. And these are they're bendable.
Yeah. Well, I mean the tabs are
The tabs might break.
on that side. Yeah.
And do you want to grab your other caliper too? Okay, we got the tire off now. Now a little trick for your rotor when you're doing your calipers, so your rotor doesn't move around. You're not fighting with putting new calipers on, this and that. Just take two lug nuts right across from each other. All they need is just hand tight, and that keeps everything from moving around. You're not fucking with it. That's all you need. Just snug, just so it doesn't move around when you take off your caliper. Okay, and also, before you take off your caliper, always remove your brake line there, just so you don't break your brake line, because over time, stuff heats up, stuff dries out, stuff breaks if you're not gentle with it. Ouch. Little bit of brute force does wonders. Oh yeah. Rust protection.
The original calipers.
Oh, ah.
Ooh. Even brute force never hurt you, right?
Oh no, until you rip off your ear.
Yeah, sweet boy. Snap them out.
I know your dust shield's pretty bent here.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's been bent out, isn't it?
Huh?
Bent out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like flared out.
Okay, caliper's moved.
Plug in that.
I think it worked. Okay. And now where's your caliper? Do you want to...
These will have to go in once it's taken apart. Yeah.
Wow, that was talented. Just throw it, hey? I hope you didn't break it. I made it well.
You have to put it on first, bro.
Yeah.
Before breaking it.
Huh?
Before taking it apart, you should put it on first.
Oh, it's going easy.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Alright. I trust your opinion. Right, we need the pads for this.
Next, it'll probably be easier to put the caliper together out here and then put it on. Okay.
Pads look good.
Okay.
Oh, beauty. Yeah. I knew you could do it that way. I just didn't know how much harder it would be or if it would be a pain in the butt.
So this is there.
Your crush shoots you right in the butt.
Okay. doesn't even really do a purpose. It's just there just to make their product look a little bit fancier. If you know what I'm saying.
Oh no, I agree.
It's like on those mid-2000s GMC Canyons and Chevy Colorados, like when you go to change the oil on the 5-cylinders,
Mm-hmm.
the 9.5s. When you take the oil drain out, the oil goes right onto what is it? I think this is one of the sway bar links.
Yeah.
The sway bar link, and it hits the sway bar link directly and just goes everywhere. It's the worst design flaw ever. Or worst design ever, I swear. There's a few vehicles that are like that. Ford's really good for that.
I worked on Mazda once doing an oil change.
Yeah.
It was a Mazda B400 or whatever, 4x4. I did the oil change on it, but the filter is directly right beside the starter. So you gotta get your oil wrench in there. You gotta disconnect your battery to get your oil wrench in there, or it sparks because it's so close to the starter that your oil wrench rubs on the starter. So it's like, what the fuck? Okay, guys. So with Acura TLs and Hondas, I guess it's a little different. It's my first time working on a Honda like this. So you guys gotta hang in there with me. I'm learning. So are you guys. But you gotta separate your caliper to get your brake pads on there, or you're just gonna be fighting with it all night. And so that's the easiest way to do it. I guess Honda has their own rhythm. They like to be fancy, I guess, if you want to say it. But so that's how you have to do the brakes on an Acura.
It's more that the Japanese, there are people with procedure. Things have to be done a certain way.
They like to be fancy.
The Germans like to over-engineer it.
This one went in a lot smoother.
Easiest 1, 2, 3.
And it's kind of nice that I'm working on helping you out with your brakes, because then I learn myself. And a lot of things that I do myself, I like to teach them to myself.
Yeah.
Because being dyslexic, right? You'd rather learn stuff hands-on than not.
Totally. Even me, I'm a visual and hands-on learner myself, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it. You know? Let's play the ratchet.
Yeah, that's how it's always been.
That's blinding. Blinding eyes. There we go. I can see. I can get stuff done now. Okay. Okay. Time to bleed them.
Is your reservoir open?
Should I torque them first?
Yeah, maybe torque them.
So,
Oh, for all the sockets, or which one are you looking for? Should be on the wrench, still the ratchet. This one's for this one, and then this.
Oh right, I had the wrong size going.
And this one should be for here. Yeah. And then these ones. We're just about done this caliper, then we gotta bleed it. I'm letting my buddy Dustin torque his own bolts because, you know, if anything falls off, it's his own fault.
Right.
So if you're ever working on a friend's car and they're with you, giving you a little bit of help, always make sure they're the ones that tighten their own bolts, because if something goes wrong, then they're at fault.
Perfect ideology.
Oh, yes.
$37 for the bracket bolts, and then for the actual caliper bolts, $50.
So you want your torque specs for your bracket bolts at 35?
At 37.
37. And then for your other bolts, you want them at
50.
50. So that's your torque specs for your caliper. Good to go?
No, I need to use my own. Because yours are a bit bigger.
Yeah, mine are impact sockets, so they're...
What size was the larger one? 17?
Yeah. I got 11/16. Oh yeah.
Here, you got those ones good and tight, bro.
Good and tight, eh?
Good and tight.
That's because I'm Irish, and you know our torque specs. We don't need no torque wrench.
Good and tight.
We got our torque wrench right built in our arms. And I tell you, I go snappy, snappy.
You got that banjo bolt tightened down.
I gotta put that back on.
All right, that's what was dripping on my hand there.
Okay. There's the other light here.
Let's make sure you're not blinding the audience with that thing.
Mm-hmm. Did you take out any plug out of that there?
I took the plug out.
Okay.
Here's your wash.
There's what I'm looking for right there. I was like, oh no.
No, I'm sure they were safe.
And always make sure you take your old pressure washers off there and throw them out. Okay.
I'll get in there and clear up.
Give her that little torque, and then we'll put it on, and then go do the other brake pads on the other side.
Another set.
Huh?
Second set. That came with the brake pads themselves. That's from that rear.
Oh yeah.
I think it's just not the second set with the.
Yeah. Because sometimes a lot of people they don't change their calipers and brake pads all at once. So they always give you an extra set of tabs with your brake pads.
Sure.
I would have did that after we bled it.
On that note, let's get the bleeding, brother.
Let's get the bleeding. Okay, when you're bleeding brakes, it's a lot easier to have two people do it. You pump 4 times, the person that pumped 4 times, you hold it on the floor, and then you release your bleed valve, let it fully drain, tighten it back up, and then pump it 4 times, do at least 3 times so you get the right consistency. And usually the one you want bleeding the brakes is the one that's going to be driving the car, because then it's at their comfort zone. So on that note, let's get bleeding the brakes. Okay, pump 4 times and hold. You hold it. Oh. And yes, always make sure you pull your cap off your reservoir. And always, once you're done doing your brakes, always fill it back up with brake fluid to your full mark.
On that note, that's a fill.
And on that note, we are going to fill up the brakes.
You have the other bottom fluid, or no? Actually,
One great light.
right?
Very bright.
Really useful.
When you're down here.
So weird having the pipes over above you. You always hear the water drain. It's like, where's it fucking pouring down?
That's my last bit of brake fluid.
We might be able to get us away with enough to top it up and then drive it to the store, and then we can on the bottom fill it up there. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have to go down Ryan Hill and stuff. So you should be good. You got it open? Okay. Okay. Turn to auxiliary, pump 4 times and hold, and then I'll release. Okay, pump 4 times and hold. Okay. You hold it? That should be good right there. We'll do it once more just to make you happy. Or how good is that? Yeah, okay. We'll save the brake fluid then.
See that light?
And don't mind the vehicles driving by or the people walking by. I apologize about that. We're in an underground parking lot working on a vehicle. And technically you're not supposed to, so shh. Yeah, so put this tire back on. Hey, welcome back. We're on to the back caliper now. We're not changing the caliper, we're just doing the brake pads. Because if you change one side, you might as well change the other side, because you're going to have a little bit of different drag on each side if you don't change them both. So we are going to do the back ones too, and that shouldn't take us all that long. Break the line. Tires off. So this brake pad looks like it's had better days.
Definitely has maybe. Use that. Pumpkin's great. I cleaned up my neighbor's parking spot too a few months ago with brake clean because her Subaru right here, yeah, it leaks a lot of oil.
Oh, does it?
Yes. She doesn't park down here anymore. But yeah, that thing leaks like a sieve. There's the biggest stain. It's still there after I cleaned it too. Okay, take a look.
Holy.
Yeah.
It is a 12. Seems like it's different size on this side.
It was different than the front.
That's I might bleed it. Just because. Release the pressure.
Yeah, good call. I was thinking you might run into that, but it's like maybe not.
I'm not going to take off the line, I'm just going to bleed it. Oh yeah, I'm going to have to take off your line. Your lines are tight.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't want to break anything. So I'm just going to make that call just to pull it off.
Fair enough. I need more brake fluid anyways.
Because your lines on here are actually not even tight enough to pull your caliper itself off. They're too tight. Oh, you bitch. Oh, that was fucking tight.
Yeah, I'd say guessing by the condition of the rear brakes, it's probably been about 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Just from the sitting.
That's the washer right there. Okay. Ooh. Okay, do you want to give me your brake pads? You know, these clips are actually pretty good. Okay. I don't even bother. Oh, yeah, I don't even bother these clips.
This came off. Oh, never mind. It's the back.
Can you hand me that little light? The little one there, so I can get in behind you. Howdy.
How's it going?
Oh, good, you?
Pretty good.
Brake pads and stuff, or?
Yeah,
More.
calipers on one side and pads, yeah. Couldn't think of anything to say. She probably couldn't think of anything to say.
I love clear like this.
Yeah, honestly, if it was just me, she probably would have came over and asked what I was doing and stuff. Because she's come up to me before and been like, so you allowed to do this down here? I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to do this kind of thing down here. And it's like, oh, actually, well, as long as I'm respectful, I will clean up after myself. I'm actually kind of allowed. And she didn't like that, so she actually went and complained. But
Okay, do you want to bleed enough?
Yeah.
Pump 4 times and hold.
what do we have?
You probably still got lots. Well, before we head out of town, we'll have to get some more, though, fill it up.
Yeah, fine. Don't have too much.
You got enough to do a bleed, and you don't have any stashed away in your trunk or anything?
No. Those were the 2 bottles I had left because I already did
You know your
my
NGX?
NGX, yeah. That's how I had 4 bottles.
Hey, pump 4 times and hold.
Or
Look at that here. Okay. And hold. Okay. How's that?
good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Should we bleed this front one too? The freaking get all 4 of them bled or what?
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys learned just as much as I did working on this Acura TL. Like and subscribe to my channel for more awesome videos. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys all take care. Cheers.